There's a silence that comes after love, a kind of stillness that settles in the chest like dust on an old photograph. Doesn't always feel like pain, not right away. Sometimes it feels like memory. Sometimes it feels like hope. I've been thinking about you again. I know I promised myself I wouldn't, but I never could keep that promise. Not when your name still carries weight in my mind. Not when your voice still finds its way into my dreams. I told you once I'd never give up on you. And I meant it. I still mean it. Even now. Even after everything. I don't expect you to come back. I don't even know if you want to. But I do know this. I will never stop believing in what we had. And I will never stop loving you for it. You were more than just someone I loved. You were someone who changed me. Who saw past the walls I built and into the quiet places where I hid from myself. You saw me, really saw me, and instead of turning away you stayed. You held my hand through the messiness of it all. And for that I will always be grateful. But I also hurt you. I know that. I can't pretend otherwise. I lied. Not because I didn't love you, but because I hadn't yet learned how to love myself. I was still carrying so much darkness, so many wounds I refused to face. I told myself I was protecting us, but all I was doing was building a fragile foundation that couldn't hold. I used to think strength meant hiding the pain. That vulnerability was weakness. But you showed me something different. You taught me that real strength is standing in your truth, even when it shakes you to your core. And now, here I am, trying to live by that truth. I've spent the time since we parted going deep into my soul, uncovering the parts of me I buried out of fear or shame. I've faced the mistakes I used to run from. I've let myself sit with the guilt, the regret, the sorrow. And slowly I've begun to heal. I'm not perfect. I'm still learning. But I'm trying. Every day I'm trying to become the person you believed I could be, even when I didn't believe it myself. Do you remember the night we talked about forever? We weren't planning it, not exactly. We were just lying there, wrapped in each other's arms, watching the moonlight dance across the ceiling. And you whispered, "No matter where life takes us, I'll always believe in us." I didn't realize then how much those words would stay with me. How they would echo in every quiet moment since. I still believe in us too. Not in some desperate, clinging way, but in the way that knows love isn't always about possession. Sometimes it's about presence. About knowing someone touched your life so deeply that their absence still leaves warmth behind. I can't imagine a future without you in it somewhere. Even if it's only in memory. Even if it's only in the lessons I carry forward. You're written into the fabric of my being. I see your smile in the dance of the leaves on a summer breeze. I hear your laughter in the hush of a setting sun. Your energy lingers in the stillness of the moon's glow. You were never just a chapter in my life. You were the whole story. And maybe that's why letting go was so hard. Because I wasn't just letting go of you. I was letting go of the life I imagined we'd build together. The home we'd create. The family we'd grow. The years we'd share. All of it. But I understand now that healing isn't about forgetting. It's about accepting. Accepting that love doesn't end just because two people choose different paths. Accepting that sometimes, walking away is the most selfless act of love. If your heart leads you elsewhere, if you choose to let me go, I will understand. And I will carry your love with me until my final breath. Because real love doesn't die. It evolves. It lives on in the lessons we learn, in the growth we find, in the gratitude we hold for having known it at all. I still dream of holding you again. of looking into your eyes and seeing the same depth of connection that once made the world feel infinite. But I also know that dreams don't always come true. And that's okay. What matters is that I've grown, that I've taken responsibility for my part, that I've chosen honesty over comfort, truth over illusion, that I've finally learned how to love, not just you but myself too. There's still a long road ahead. Healing doesn't happen overnight, but I'm walking it, one step at a time. For you, for me, for the love we built, and for the chance, however distant, that one day our paths might cross again. Until then, I will continue to grow, to learn, to forgive, to hope, 'cause I love you, and I always will, even if your path never leads back to mine.